Hi everyone, Lady Amalthea here. I am testing out a little tripod that I made myself out of a customer care club card, whatever loyalty card, that's the word I was looking for, thanks to a tutorial that a friend posted. So I'm giving this a go, hands-free recording. Let's see how we go. Now today I have a deck review of the Foxfire The Kitsune Oracle. Now, Lucy Cavendish is one of, she's just darling. If you are not familiar with her work, check her out. She's written many books, she's published many decks. She's also done some great meditations. I'm hoping to pick up some more of them soon in the new year when her little shop reopens. I like supporting owner-operated businesses whenever possible. Let's try to avoid the big corporations if we can. It's hard, but you know, we've got to do our best. So the Foxfire is just stunning. Lucy does talk about her unsureness about publishing this deck initially because she felt, as that she isn't Japanese, it's not her place to be producing such an oracle deck. But she says the Kitsune was so adamant that when she worked with them that they really wanted her to publish a deck and get their voice out, and I am so glad she did, because she brings her beautiful style and just divine work into these cards, and the illustrations are absolutely lovely. Now the artwork is by Meredith Dillman. I haven't seen her stuff before and I really like it, so I should totally check out more of it. I believe she's American from memory. I'll check when I open up the guidebook. So here's the box. It's a Blue Angel, so a nice big sturdy box. It has been opened, so and I have played around with it a bit. I've had it for a few months. It has been opened. It had a bit of an unfortunate accident in which a neighbour put it in my garage and I didn't notice. It was when it was a parcel, when it was delivered to me, and I didn't notice that there was a parcel on the ground and I ran over it. So the oracles wouldn't talk to me for a while. They just needed to heal. The box is a bit damaged, as you can possibly see. The cards are absolutely intact. It was in a bubble mailer, so it's not a lot of damage, and I was going very slow because I was going into my garage. So yeah, that was a bit horrifying. So yeah, it's a nice big Blue Angel box. They're very sturdy, as I can attest after my little experience. So it was actually a few months before I opened this deck. I took it to hospital with me and first opened it in hospital. It has an absolutely beautiful book. Let's see if I can get it out. Now, saying they're so sturdy, things get stuck in these boxes. So it's got a book. Look at the art. Like, is that not absolutely stunning? Oh, I adore it. So it's one of the nice creamy paper with reproductions of all the images. And of course, being Lucy, it's so beautifully written. It was published initially this year, 2018. As soon as I saw it, I got it as soon as I possibly could. It's got a bit of information about the Foxfire and the Kitsune for those who aren't familiar. Lucy just beautifully writes about them and provides us with some ideas on how to shuffle and cutting the cards and about reversals, and also does a few spreads in here. Like there's this one, the 4 season spread. I'm pretty boring when it comes to spreads, and I usually just do past, present, future as a standard spread when I'm reading for most situations. But yeah, there's this 4 seasons spread, which is just beautiful. And card 1 is spring, what's coming into my life. Card 2 is summer, what is growing in my life. Card 3 is autumn, what is leaving my life. And card 4 is winter, what is dormant in my life. And then instead of a more traditional, well, including the traditional Celtic cross, we've also got the Nine Tails reading, because one of the stories about the Kitsune is they when they have lived for 1,000 years, they get 9 tails, which is amazing. Some of you may know the Pokemon Ninetales, which evolves from Vulpix, which is my favourite Pokemon, I won't lie, especially the Alolan variant, because they are snow-based and they are just precious. My animal is the Arctic fox, so of course how could I not adore an Arctic fox Vulpix? It's too cute. Anyway, back to the book. Yeah, so it's got plenty of information. Even if you've never touched a deck before, it's got plenty of information for beginners, and then it's got all the meanings of all the cards, and then right at the end we have an about the author section with a lovely little photo of Lucy in there, and published works, all that kind of thing. And then here we go. I was right, Meredith is American. I have an auntie called Meredith, and look at that, just her illustrations are just beautiful, whether they're black and white or colour. So she's a traditional watercolour painter apparently. How great is that? So definitely check out her work, it's just beautiful. And then there's more things from Blue Angel. Lucy's worked a lot with them, so she's got a lot of cards with them. So now I'm going to show you the cards, and they are just gorgeous. Check them out. So they are a good size, I think. I haven't compared them to any other of Lucy's decks recently. I mean, I have a lot of her decks, but they feel like a good size. I know Lucy herself has said she's got smaller hands, so sometimes she does struggle with these cards, with her cards, but I like the size. So yeah, so we've got our first card, the richness within. Look at all those beautiful foxes. And this is what the back of the card looks like. So if you do or don't read reversals, it's perfectly fine, because you're never going to know. Yeah, I just adore the artwork. And one of the wonderful things is the cards don't all look identical. Sometimes when you have an artist, their style is so the same throughout. Here's the second card, Acceptance. Beautiful fox, just stunning. Look at those beautiful leaves and the colours on the kimonos and the fan. Oh my gosh, I could just wax lyrical, tongue-tied, about these cards and their beauty. Next we've got Tea Ceremony. Appeals to me, I'm a big tea drinker. And there aren't just fox figures in these cards, there's also humans, like in this one, Call to the Waves. Another one, The Golden Moment. The Kitsune are known as shapeshifters, so they can take human form once they reach a certain age and have a certain knowledge. Rare Knowledge, this is the cover picture. I can hear my dog snoring in the background. I wonder if you can hear him too. He's having a nice little snooze, as he likes to do. Past Lives, Victorian fox, very fancy. Oops, sorry, my finger's in the way. The Gift of Connection. Oh, look at this one. Hope. It's beautiful. I just want to frame them and put them up. Maybe have to get a second deck to do that. Put some artwork up. And then we have Grace, which is my sister's last name. Sunlight After Darkness. Oh, look at this, a white fox. Be still a while. Look at that. I'm sorry if the cards are showing up a bit funny. I've realised after I've started this that I left the overhead light on, and it might be reflecting, and it's also quite bright where I'm sitting. Oh, look at this. Fleeting beauty. So I might have to work out a better position. I'm still working out this whole video thing. Dragon, the Awakening. Look at that. Lucy works quite a lot with the dragon. She's got a beautiful deck, Oracle of the Dragon Fade, which of course I have because it's gorgeous and I love Lucy's work. Another dragon and human combination, the Centennial. Beautiful. Sentinel? Sentinel. Time to Restore. Oh, look at this. Isn't this just magical? Growth. I love this. To dance with joy. Look at the foxes dancing through the air. It's beautiful. The creation of life. Just beautiful. Look at the light coming out of the flowers. She does such great attention to detail. The garden of the night. Oh, this one is me. Like, this is how I wish I looked. I kid you not. Watch and listen carefully. Tails, brown hair, ears, perfect. My natural hair is like a reddy brown, but it's got a bit of added colour at the moment. Thank you, Adele. Immortality. Ooh, this one's nice. Born with a gift. They're all nice, let's face it. There's no bad cards in this deck. Delightful. Now, when I say there's no bad cards, don't take that to mean that there's nothing negative that comes out of this deck. Trust me, this deck gives you messages. Whew. It holds no punches. Make a wish. Another little dragon face. Gorgeous. Oh, another lovely one. Tending the future. Now, all the cards have numbers on them, so they're easy to find in the book as the cards aren't in alphabetical order. And this one's quite an interesting one. Looks like a koi mermaid. Empowerment. Now, there's also a legend, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know a whole lot about Japanese mythology, but there's also a legend that once a koi reaches a certain age, it can become a dragon, something to do with enlightenment, transcendence. Beautiful fox. It looks like it's the basis for the back of the card. Rituals and offerings. Who else has seen Kubo and the Two Strings? This makes me think of that scene where they go down and set the lanterns. I love that movie. It's very magical. This one. Ooh. Willing entanglement. Now this is an interesting card. Beautiful witch in this card. Time to walk alone. Find a place to withdraw to. Leave behind what is no longer you. See what I mean? They don't go easy on you, these cards. Beautiful fae. Beauty of age. Oh, I love the kimono. Do you think she's a fae? Or the flowers are just gigantic? The noble one. Look at these trees. Memories of the forgotten self. Sharing your wisdom. Oh, gorgeous. Bringer of change. There are male figures in this deck. Not many, but there are some. Another mermaid. Beneath the surface. Lucy also has a mermaid's deck. I'll be reviewing all my decks. It'll take a while. Threshold. Love this. Ooh, another mermaid. Threefold perfection. Protection. Sorry. Threefold protection. Okay. Oh, look at this one. Shadow Dancer. And of course, can't forget, Foxfire. Follow the signs. And the very last is the very beautiful Coming of Age. Now, as you can tell, I just adore these cards. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. I haven't done a lot of readings with them. I've been, there's just been so much going on. I've been so sick, and when I was in hospital, I was doing a few readings with them when I could manage to. But since I've come home, I just haven't been reading from them. I don't know why, if it's just I've been lazy or distracted. It's pretty easy to get distracted at home. So I'm just quickly doing a nice little shuffle. I raise my hands, you can see how I shuffle. Just the shove the cards through technique. I wouldn't say I'm a particularly elegant shuffler. I don't tend to cut the cards. I tend to rely on jumping cards quite a lot, actually. These cards aren't going back in. Let's see. yeah, so I'm just going to draw a card, see what wisdom the cards have to offer for us today. When the time is right, I shall draw a card, and you always know. You just know. All right, so here we have, ooh, the Foxfire card. Very nice. Now, let me read from the book because, like I said, I'm not hugely experienced with this deck just yet. Look at that card. It's so beautiful. The colours, the reds, oh, the oranges, love it. So that card is 43 right from the end of the deck. There are 45 cards in the deck. Foxfire. Oh, interesting. At this moment, there is confusion over the direction which to take. There are decisions which need to be made, but at this stage there is no sense that one will be the right way. Amidst this inertia and ability to choose comes this Kitsune, wielding with the luminous power of the Foxfire. With this magical flame, worries and concerns can be burned away, and the dark road ahead, upon which you have been stumbling, falling, hurting yourself and becoming lost, will now be lit with the bright fire. The Kitsune knows you have been lost and will take you forward with a long, bright chain of fire stretching into the distance. But first, like the fox, you must find the courage and begin to walk forward into the fire around you. In this way, there will be no flame that can burn you. There will be no harm or regret, but simply the act of movement in the direction of the flame will provide you with all you need to know at this time. Let yourself see clearly the flames dancing and the road they dance upon. See clearly the movement itself, which will save you from the despair which has led to this sense of futility and loss. And know that this Kitsune's role is to help you now and to see you through till that clear path is fully opened and bright, and you can now find your way on your own once again. With that ability, your passion and the desire for life, your daily rejoicing in simply being here will return to. The negativity will be burned away until all that remains is the hope, the courage, the passion. Once again, trust the fires of the fox and begin to step into the bright heart of the flame. Well, I don't know if that resonated for you, but that resonated for me in a big way. I'm going through some big personal changes at the moment that I don't really want to talk about on this channel just because I don't know who's watching, let's be honest, and just, yeah, for safety, really. But let's just say there are some big things happening. So for me, this was very reassuring to get this message, because sometimes it's very easy to feel like you're lost and alone. I actually posted on Twitter some Stevie Nicks lyrics earlier. I was listening to her 24 Karat Gold album, and the song Lady really stuck out for me, and I was feeling so much loss and despair this morning. And then this card, after, you know, a pretty good day I've managed to achieve for myself after a bit of a false start, this card has really assured me that what I'm doing is I'm going down the right path no matter how difficult it is. And I hope maybe it brings some clarity for you, some reassurance perhaps, and it helps you on your way. I'm a real big fan of this deck. I need to work with it more. Next year I have the plan of working with one tarot and one oracle deck every month. This month of December 2018, it has been mainly Moonchild with the tarot, with the occasional Foxfire thrown in. Not enough, as I said, but yeah, I've definitely been trying just to stay with one and keep my energies focused on the one deck, as I don't know about you guys, but I have a few decks and I've still got a wish list and I intend on getting a few more. Top of my wish list right now is most definitely the Last Unicorn Tarot, because if you're not aware, Lady Amalthea is actually the name the unicorn takes when she turns into a human in the book and the movie. Read the book, watch the movie, get the cards, send me the cards, that'd be great. yeah, she's one of my favourite fictional characters, so that's what inspired me to name this channel after her, because she's just so magical, and it shows us magic takes any forms, no matter what situation you're going through. So yeah, I would highly recommend buying this deck. Lucy Cavendish sells it on her website. I believe it's currently out of stock though, so you might have to go elsewhere. In Australia, it retails for $34.95. It is worth every cent. It is just a gorgeous deck. I seriously can't recommend it enough. I will definitely be using this one for a long time to come, and it's never leaving my possession, that's for sure. So thank you for watching my video. If you like it, drop a like, subscribe, blah blah blah, all the things. You know how it works. You've watched YouTube before. I would be extremely surprised if this was the very first video you ever watched and you made it all to the way to the end. That would be odd. So yeah, looking forward to posting more videos. Hopefully this one worked okay, and blessed be. Thanks. That's it for now.